Let's look at the various ways in which you can transform object content on your document. First of all then, we need to make a selection of an object. So let's make sure we have the Move tool active up here. Then we can just click on an object to select it. So to move an object around, we can click drag anywhere within the object and begin moving it around our document. And when we're happy and want to commit the move, we can just release the mouse button. We can scale content by hovering over any of these nodes and then click dragging. So for example, I'll hover over the corner node here and then click drag to scale the object. Now, if you hold down Shift, this will toggle the behavior of the aspect ratio constraint. So notice by default, the aspect ratio of this object is being constrained. If I hold down Shift on the keyboard, now it toggles, so it's no longer being constrained. And if I release Shift, now it's being constrained again. Also, if you hold down Command on Mac or Control on Windows, you can resize around the center point instead. So once we want to commit the scale, we can just release the mouse button like so. So when it comes to rotation, we can rotate by click dragging the rotation handle at the top here, or we can hover over one of the corner nodes until the cursor changes to the rotate icon, then start click dragging. And we can hold down Shift to constrain to 15-degree rotation increments. We can also shear objects. So if you hover over one of the side nodes until the icon changes to the two arrows, you can then click drag and shear like so. So that covers manipulating objects actually on the canvas. But instead we can use the transform panel down here for more accurate or precise transformations. For example, in X and Y, I can type absolute values. Like I could type 293 and 44 to have absolute pixel positioning. And of course, you can also rotate and shear using these two options down here. But also on the transform panel, you can change the origin point. So at the moment, it's at the top left, which means rotating and shearing will happen around the top left point. But instead, we could move that to, for example, the center point, and then the rotation and shearing would happen around the center point instead. So there we go, just a quick look at transforming objects.